Morning, mans.
Hi.
So, hello everyone. I'm not doing a video for a few weeks. I'm kind of busy and weather and this and that. Today, we were supposed to be, where were we supposed to be, mans?
Wales.
North Wales. But we decided not to because it's absolutely horrendous, the weather up there. Wouldn't be that enjoyable, so we'll save that for another weekend. So we've come out to trusty old Dartmoor.
Woo.
At the Warren House Inn now. Gonna head through Fernworthy and then out to Watern Tor, yes. Which been a few times before. Mandie's not, but really gonna show it to her because it is a cool tour. So let's get up to the woods. Yay! Surprise, surprise.
It's
raining. Me and Mandie are on a walk on Dartmoor and it's raining.
What?
5 minutes in, to be fair, it was actually forecast, but I'll spin you around and show you. It looks pretty bleak. So yeah, over towards the east, over towards King's Tor, and be Widdicombe and stuff in behind there. That's looking not too bad. Coming round up towards the north, yeah, it's starting to get a little bit murky. And then towards the northwest where we're going, oh surprise, it's looking bleak. And it's coming from the south, which means it's all gonna blow over us, mans.
Yay!
Yay! Should we get in the woods and out of it?
What? I got my waterproofs on.
Oh, have you seen what Mandie's got on her waterproofs?
I've got a special extra tag on mine.
Because she's a shoplifter.
I'm not a shoplifter.
So how did you get out with a security tag, man, if you're not a shoplifter?
I don't even know. I've got the receipt, I just haven't taken it back.
Have you got the receipt or have you lost it? And do you now need to take that tag off that contains coloured dye that will explode in your face?
Yes, I do.
I'm going to film Max, it'll be funny. Cows and horses hate each other, man, do they?
I was just asking, do you think they do? Look, they've grouped separately.
Oh, they have, haven't they? Maybe it's like, you know, like east side, west side.
Oh my God.
The Bloods and the Crips, man.
The Bloods and the cows and the horses.
Yeah.
That was really clever. Yes, they are.
Will be, can't they? Let's have a...
Look.
They are a bit of a standoff, actually,
The horses
aren't they?
are definitely looking at them. And you've got the black leader cow at the front. He said, yeah, you want to have... Is it William Wallace?
It's William Wallace, who was a member of the Bloods.
Yes.
Yeah?
Learn your history.
I really should.
You disappoint me.
Oh.
He is. I like it. We've got Hadrian's Wall here.
Oh, Hadrian's Wall there, is it? Yeah.
Right there.
So, there you go, a little history lesson for you. As always, there's always history. May not quite be factually correct, but do not let the truth get in the way of a good story.
Exactly that. Amen.
Right, a little bit of fact for you. So we are now on the east side of Fernworthy Plantation.
East side.
East side. East side massive. So yeah, we are actually on the east side, and we're going to handrail this wall down, and we are going to find a gate which I know the path to because it is a bit of a maze inside the plantation. So do you think normal B-roll is boring, man?
Yeah, I hate it.
So what would you do instead of normal B-roll? Like a mental horse?
Like a horse. Do a lunge. See, just walking's a bit boring, isn't it?
Would you take her out walking? This is why I go out by myself 90% of the time.
Even Mum feels sorry for you,
Mother
she?
does feel sorry for me. Anyone else got a sister like this or just me? So we're just handrailing the edge of Fernworthy Plantation. We're going to find a gate. There's loads of gates that go into Plantation, literally all along its boundary at random points. There's gates that go onto paths. One thing to remember with forestry is it's constantly changing. So on your map, obviously these stone walls that you can see behind me, they're called truss stem to navigate off. The tree line and the paths within do not trust because of forestry, it's constantly changing. And if you try to follow the path of the tree lines, you may well come a cropper. So yeah, follow the walls. Good advice, man?
Follow the walls.
Follow the walls.
Follow
All walls lead to more walls. Rome? I thought more walls.
Is it all roads lead to Rome?
Yeah, it's not walls, is it?
No, it's not walls. God. I'm so confused.
That's not hard. So, drop down onto the road. We was going to dodge through a gate, but seem to have walked past that gate somehow. So we've now dropped right down to the bottom of the hill and hit the road that you can actually drive into Fernworthy. So we're just going to follow that round. It comes out in the same place, not a lot of difference really, distance wise. But yeah, so we go in this way and we come back out the path that we were going to go in.
We were probably doing lunges at the time. I was probably
you were
doing
probably doing lunges and
being distracting.
mental horses. Maybe that's why we walked past the gate.
I'm thinking.
It's a possibility, boys and girls.
Yeah.
It's a possibility. So there's this hut as well around Fernworthy, which is really cool, just the shape of it. It's a bit dilapidated, but not sure what it's for, but look at the shape of that wall. Pretty smart, eh? So a little bit further around the road and we're nearly going over the bridge and then back off into the woods. So yeah, just around the corner, a really cool bridge, and then we're off into the woods and there's a stone circle in there. It's pretty sure it's called Froggymead and they have all druid stuff there and that apparently.
And that's where Mum's friend saw the cauldron?
That's where he seen the cauldron years ago, so kind of makes sense that yeah, it's all around that area.
Like it.
So, back into the woods.
Back into the woods.
So yeah, Froggymead's just at the top of this hill.
Right.
And then a little bit more and then out of the woods.
Out of the woods.
Really, really cool clapper bridge as well.
I like the clapper bridge.
Clapper bridges are cool, aren't they? Yeah, there's one.
For you as you go.
It does clap, clap. Yeah. So then, Froggymead Stone Circle. I will put some information up, hopefully at the bottom of the screen now about this, but I did do a video a few years ago which I'll put a link up to as well, if you are interested with a bit more information. Okay then, just to show you what I was talking about earlier with forestry constantly changing. So you see Froggymead here, so we've left there, we've come across this crossroads, excuse the finger, I should really have a pointer, but I haven't got one to hand. And now, you can see that there's a T-junction here, and then just past it, there's a little branch, a fork off to the right. So, we've come up that track, there's your T-junction. So they have left it as a fire break, this one, but you can see that that's overgrown, not really used, so potentially trees could grow there again, but they have left a fire break. And then that there, again, they have left a fire break, but that is on the map, that is a proper track. And now, doesn't exist, Mans, does it?
No.
So there you go, point proven about not trusting the map
Dale.
Completely. Trust Dale.
Sorry.
Always trust Dale. Don't trust the map completely when you're in forestry areas. Trust Dale, not map.
Trust Dale, not map.
Well done. So, boys and girls, we just come out. Said last time I was here, this was all still forest. You can see it's all been completely destroyed. It is forestry, is what it's for, but up on the hill here, that is Watern Tor, which is our go for today, man, isn't it?
Yay! You could just get blown there.
Yay! It's actually a cool little style, isn't it?
I was just to call them styes.
Styes. I think that's what you get in your eye, isn't it?
Oh, what a pig lives in.
Oh, what a pig lives in, huh? Either way, incorrect, yeah?
Either way, incorrect. Yeah. Oh shit, that one moves.
Wobbly rock. So you can see where we've come from. That's Fernworthy Plantation. And I'm hoping you can make out all the deforestation just in here. That, I was only here last year and that was all forest. That's acres and acres being cut down. It's a shame, but at least they do it in the forestry and they do grow it again, to be fair. It is managed. So it's not like just cutting down woodlands and that's it. So kind of fair enough. But still it's always a shame to see any trees, any nature destroyed. But yeah, look at that view. Look at that. Oh my God, fantastic. So we've got a cairn up the top there, quite a sizable cairn. You see right centre of screen. So we'll have a look at that and then literally just over that brow and a little bit further, we're going to arrive at today's goal, which is the magnificent Watern Tor and the Thurlstone. And believe me, it's worth a walk out here. Absolutely epic.
I'm excited.
Mate, honestly, you will not be disappointed with those two. They are cool as hell.
Yeah, bring it on.
All right, let's get on there. A big old cairn, isn't it, man? That's the size of a road thing, that. Fair play to whoever built that. I've not seen if find out anything about it, I doubt it, but yeah, I wonder whether it's an old one, you know, some kind of burial thing, or just some very bored hikers throwing rocks on a pile.
That's a lot of bored hikers.
There's a lot of bored hikers, a lot of effort, isn't it? So then, first glimpse at Watern Tor. And first impressions?
It's cool as hell.
So you get right up there and have a close look,
Oh my
because
God,
it just
yeah.
gets better and better the closer you get to it. So then, boys and girls, this is the Thurlstone. That's also part of the Thurlstone. There's Watern Tor. What do we think of Watern Tor, mans? It does, so cool. So we're going to go dive behind Watern Tor in a minute, take some shelter, have a quick break. But before we do, I'll just show you around over here. So you've got Hound Tor there in the distance, the big mound. You've got just up here, Little Hound Tor. In the very background, hopefully you can make out, but that's Oaky Tor and I believe Higher Tor. Then straight ahead, the closest one here, Wild Tor, and the one behind it, Steeperton Tor. Down there, Wild Tor Clitter, and up that way is Hanging Stone Hill. So we're going to go make a decision now whether we backtrack the way we came or we go via Hanging Stone Hill, because that ground wasn't the best, was it, we come across? There's Hanging Stone Hill, I know for a fact there's a path most of the way, so we might well do that, but let's get some shelter and have a look, shall we, mans? So, quick bite to eat. Sat in behind Watern Tor now, getting out the wings. That wind is getting pretty savage actually, isn't it?
It's terrifying.
So decided to take a slightly different route back. And then through a different route through the woods, back out onto the moor, over to the cairn, which you've seen at the very beginning, and down to the Warren House Inn, where we may or may not have a pint.
We might be persuaded, but
I don't know, it'd take a bit of arm twisting, wouldn't it?
it would, it really would.
We're going to have a pint when we're finished.
Yes.
Right, we'll catch you in a bit. How cool is this bridge?
It is beautiful.
It's definitely, I think, my favourite clapper bridge on the moors.
I can believe that.
It's pretty smart, isn't it? Nearly as old as me. I think I remember it being built actually when I was a youngster. So then, boys and girls, we are at the edge of Fernworthy on the eastern side. You see behind us is a sign there, a CCTV in operation, and an electric fence around an area. Hopefully you can make it out, just a random square. And I can't seem to make head nor tail of it, but Mandie, don't worry, has a theory, don't you, Mans?
I always have a theory.
What's your theory? Why is this area fenced off and so heavily securified?
Because there's mutants in there.
Mutants?
The fence is not to keep us out, it's to keep the mutants in.
Oh my God, that's pretty scary.
I've decided.
It's like teenage mutant ninja ants.
Little mutants. Is
Yeah,
that why it's a
but-
little fence?
Yeah, but then they're too big to fit out the gap because they're mutant ants.
So they
So
are.
they're like the size of a cat.
Oh,
Yeah.
you can keep them to yourself.
I know. But who runs it, do you think? Who do you think's in charge of this operation?
The CSA? No.
The CSA! The CSA! The Child Support Agency runs this mutant ant farm, apparently.
CSI.
Oh, the CSI now?
Yes.
The crime scene investigator.
It was the last letter.
You heard it here first. The CSA run this mutant ant farm, and inside it's full of the bodies of dead fathers who never paid their bills.
That's it, you're in with the mutant
You
ants
get in
now.
with the ants.
You're not
You
paying.
didn't pay for a week, get in with the ants. All right, anyway, after that interesting scoop. Here's my campsite.
Oh my god!
Cool, isn't it?
Oh, it's a proper one!
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I like that.
So, back in the can, and the heavens just proper open, didn't they, man?
Yeah.
And amateurhour.com, I elected not to put my water on, which was a really bad decision because I should have done that. But yeah, soaking wet legs, but we're literally back at the car in 5 minutes, so.
I wore my Paramo coat and I'm still soaking wet, so
Yeah.
I don't think it would have made much difference.
Yeah, note to everybody, if you think about buying Paramo, it's really expensive. It's not waterproof.
It's not waterproof.
So, don't buy Paramo. Stick with makes that everyone knows and trusts.
Mountain equipment.
Mountain equipment. Berghaus if you want a bit of a budget but still want something pretty good quality. Helly Hansen, Havelocks. Don't buy Paramo.
No.
Unless you like being wet, of course. Then buy Paramo.
Then it's great.
Right, we're literally down the hill now, so we'll say goodbye.
Bye, man.
Bye, man. Right, hope you enjoyed, like, subscribe, all that business, and see you next time.